All right, now we're live, guys. What is up? What is up, everybody? Like I said, what is up, man? It's your boy, Rick 27. We are back again with the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. Sorry, my content has been kind of lackluster these past few weeks. I've just been too busy gaming, man. I've just been playing a lot of video games, man. Just wasn't much news out there. Nintendo still dead. They suck. I don't even know what to say about Nintendo. That's why I put that name in the title, that they suck, because they are still silent with this NX situation. And but Gears of War 4 is life. Gears of War 4 is love. If this game don't win Game of the Year or at least be nominated, then this will I swear to God, we've been talking about how the media's been biased towards Microsoft, whatever. Yeah, that right there confirmed that there's some biasness going on with Microsoft. Because this game,
you honestly believe an Xbox exclusive is gonna win Game of the Year?
Dude, this game was freaking awesome, man. Even though it was kind of like a little shorter campaign, I think it was like about 8 to 10 hours, but it was just non-stop action, just non-stop fun, man. I beat the campaign. I played one match of the hard mode. I played one match of the team deathmatch. It's freaking fun, awesome. 60 frames per second, runs really fluid. I'm enjoying the hell out the multiplayer. This game is really good, man. I don't give a damn what the reviewer said. Even the Metacritic score says 85, but I don't know why it's not at least in the 90s like the previous installments. I believe that Gears of War 4,
because of fuckers like GameSpot who gave it a 7.
Yeah, I know. Like, if you think about the previous installments, Gears of War 1 through 3, they scored over 90s and above. Yeah. So why did 4 get a lower score? And I think 4 is probably the best. 4 was an awesome game. But yeah, we're gonna talk about our impressions about this game. Then talk about the Xbox One S, won another month NPD. And of course, we had some ponies out there, but it'll be like, but it's not worldwide, but they don't win Japan. We gonna have shit like that, man. So I already got that in my comment section, my previous video before I started. But stuff like this, I see a lot of great signs with Microsoft, with the Xbox brand. They're doing a lot of great things, man. And it's like this: if they are really doing well out there in Europe, selling the PS4 Slim in the UK, then Microsoft must be doing something. They must be doing something good, because everybody knows that Europe is PlayStation territory, always been. And it seems that they're doing really well, because not too long ago, the Xbox One S just got released. I know it was released first in the States, then like a few weeks later, it was released in Europe, I believe, if I'm correct. But yes, we'll talk about that, and then we're going to talk how Nintendo sucks, and I'm just so freaking pissed off. And I saw that Nintendo Ultra Nintendo Ultra video earlier. That was funny.
Oh, he called Nintendo customer service. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny, man. That rep he was talking to, he acted like he don't know what the hell he talking about.
Man, that rep was like, it seemed like he was trying to come up with lies on the spot.
Yeah, he was like, we know they lying, man.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the Wii U, we're definitely not, we're definitely not abandoning it. No, yeah. No, definitely the Wii U's getting more games. Check out the virtual.
That was funny. Check the video out, man. It's funny as hell, man. But yeah, we're gonna talk about how Nintendo has been really screwing with our heads these past few weeks or past few months, because they still being solid. And last time I checked, they got an investors meeting coming up pretty soon. I think towards the end of this month, towards the end of October. So they have no choice but to reveal this console. I'm just
logically, but they don't work with logic. So
yeah, so
we'll see.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get our intros out the way. Since Nick just stepped in, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 of us. So let's go ahead and get started with our intro. I was gonna go with you, Mr. I guess let's go with you, Alex.
All right, what's going on, everyone? ActivesiN here, and we're back for another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. Yeah, we didn't do my show because I was playing Gears, and I was just like, fuck it. So we'll just do a real show on Friday.
That's why I didn't do it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Gears of War takes precedent over Hangout, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some Nintendo and Microsoft and Gears, because Gears is awesome. So yeah, let's go.
All right. All right, Mr. Lateness, Mr. Gamer Nick, go on do your intro, man.
I don't blame me. My fucking internet decided to cut out on me for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is Nick from Game Nick Incorporated. Back for another episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer, and you fuckers better not spoil anything for me for Gears of War, because I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, we're gonna do some
I haven't finished it yet either, Nick. You're not the only one.
They actually have.
We'll try not to spoil it for you. Try not to.
I'm going to be playing it as I'm in this podcast, so just
let's go to Jay.
Reuniting and it feels so good. What's up, everybody? This is JDauntless, just kicking it with the fam again. It's so happy that we're all together and about to do this podcast.
All right. I thought about giving you some crickets, but I'm gonna give you. All right, let's go to
that one. 100.
You there, 100?
I'm here.
Yeah, go on, get your intro.
What's up, you guys? You know, this is your boy 100 back again, along with the real gamers. Y'all sit back and enjoy, get your popcorn together, because these guys gonna really get it cracking.
Already, appreciate you for coming, man. All right, it's gonna go with you, Retro Bro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here. Happy Friday to all. Let's get this show on the road.
All right. Man, that's a lot of hand claps. Last not least, let's go with you, Sister Tar Heel.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Sinister here. Back with the Real Talk with the Real Gamer. Roll with it.
All right, appreciate you, bro. All right, for all the 15 viewers that's watching, appreciate y'all support, man. If y'all can like this podcast, share with your friends so we get more people here. And so let's go ahead and get to topics, man. Let's talk about some Xbox One S winning another month. And of course, the first month that they won, that wasn't the Xbox One S wasn't even out yet. That was basically the standard Xbox One, in which it was $250 and comes with like 4 games. So that was a hell of a deal. So it did not surprise us at all. And next month, that's when the Xbox One S came out, and it's been selling like gangbusters. It's been selling crazy where I'm living. It's selling out like you don't see many of them around here. But that's a good sign. It's a good sign. It's not a good sign, because I want an Xbox One S. It's kind of hard to get one because it's sold out. But I know NPD does not stand for worldwide. It does not stand for global. It just stands for U.S., in which the U.S. is the biggest gaming market in the world. We already know that. And of course, with Europe, we've been hearing about Xbox One S they raping the PS4 Slim. It's been selling like crazy, especially with that FIFA 17 bundle. Like it's been selling really, really, really good. And this is some other territories like Brazil, Australia. They've been selling really well. And we don't know what the hell, Japan. We don't talk about Japan no more because I think Microsoft, they just need to get the hell out of Japan. It's over. That's place territory.
They don't like foreign system.
They tried. It's just not a Japanese console. They don't get no JRPGs. They don't get no Japanese games in that console. So I kind of understand why they don't really support the Xbox One. But talk about that. Talk about Nintendo, and Nintendo still sucks. But like I say, with the Xbox One S, like I say, I'm kind of happy that Microsoft is actually basically getting back into this dogfight, even though a lot of people say that this fight was over a long time ago. Y'all remember when the Xbox 360 first came out, it was doing really well. It was beating the PS3 for a very long time. Then like years later, it took a while for Sony to come back and, outsell the Xbox 360. But, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Even though this gap is like a 20 million gap, anything's possible. We don't know how long this generation is going to last, and it seems like it's going to last like another 5 or 6 more years. We don't know, but like I say, anything can happen. Microsoft, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing, and the Xbox One S offers a lot. It's great value, and I see why a lot of people is buying. There is even non-gamers that's buying. Like I say a few days ago, it's people on my job want to get the Xbox One S, and they're not even gamers. They want it because of the 4K Blu-ray. and that's one of the reasons why it's selling like crazy, man. And that's why the Xbox One S is kicking PS4 Slim's ass, because it offers a lot more than what the PS4 Slim offers, and they both the same price. So, like I said, this does not surprise me that the Xbox One 3 straight months is definitely not gonna surprise me if they win October, just because of Gears of War coming out. It's a great game. I think this is going to be a system seller, and plus you got the cheap price of the Xbox One S. And of course, what do I feel in the long run? I think, I'm not saying Microsoft going to have a huge comeback. I think they're going to, close the gap a little bit. I'm not saying they'll eventually catch up to the PS4, but I think they're going to close the gap. And PS4 is Sony. They're not going to embarrass Microsoft ever again. They're not. And with Phil Spencer, what they did with before they revealed the Xbox One S, like that came as a surprise, because we already know for months and months that the Xbox Scorpio was the talk of the town. Nobody knew about the S, and that came out of nowhere. So basically, who's that? Who's in the background?
I don't know. But there's an echo as well.
Who's that talking background?
It's 100.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 100?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute him. I was like, what the hell?
There we go.
Okay, we good. I was like, what was that? But like I say, man, Xbox, Microsoft, they doing their thing with the Xbox One S. Alex, give me your thoughts and feedback. So what do y'all think going forward with the Xbox One brand? Do you think they're gonna eventually, I won't say catch up to Sony, do you think they're gonna close the gap like how Sony did with the Xbox 360? Do you think it might come closer than when you think, or you think Sony going to widen it? Especially with the VR coming out, the PS4 Pro and all that. What's your thoughts and opinions?
Like, at the end of the day, like at the end of this generation, it's gonna even out, just like it did last gen, because everybody eventually will own both consoles. Like, that's just what's gonna happen, because at some point there will be enough PS4 games for an Xbox guy to be like, okay, now it's time. And there will be enough Xbox games for a PS4 guy to be like, oh, either I'll buy a PC or I'll buy an Xbox. Like, that's the only thing with Microsoft. Like, maybe some people will get a PC instead of an Xbox, but they'll still be buying Microsoft's games, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's good that they're doing good. 3 months in a row, they've been selling a lot better, and that's because the One S is a much better console than the standard Xbox One, and you get the 4K Blu-ray player, which is an awesome feature. That's a reason to upgrade. There's zero reason to upgrade from a PS4 to a PS4 Slim, unless for some reason you magically have less room in your home for some reason. But yeah, it's a legitimate reason to upgrade. You get the upscaling and all that, and it shows people want it, they're interested in it, and it looks good. Like, it's the console the Xbox always should have been, and yeah, now they're finally starting to see the benefits, so that's good.
Yeah, especially with the 4K TV starting to get really popular. It's not as expensive like it used to be. It's actually manageable. Like, a lot of people are now buying these 4K TVs, HDRs.
We're definitely starting to see people run out and buy 4K TVs now.
Yeah,
much more than before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They hit that on the money, and they caught Sony by surprise, and that's why I think they're gonna close the gap. I won't say about a little bit, because they're doing too well to be closing the gap by a little bit. I think they're gonna do really well, especially with the holidays coming around.
Right.
And time will tell, man. Time will tell. And Sony did look defeated at the E3 after with Microsoft, showcase, and it was
because Microsoft caught them with their pants down. Everybody knows it. Like, nobody thought Microsoft was gonna put a 4K Blu-ray player and 4K upscaling into their base console. Like, who would have expected that?
And everybody was looking. Ever since that reveal, everybody was looking right at Sony like, "Are you going to do the same thing? Or y'all going to do the same thing?"
That was like the One S is definitely a Phil Spencer thing.
Oh yeah, that's definitely him. That's why I said since he stepped in, took over, man. He did a lot of great things, man. That's why
he's done a lot of good stuff.
everything, you know, with the backwards compatibility, that's all him because he listened to us, man. Everything that we want with this console, you know, he actually go on Twitter and look at him. Like, he actually talks to the fans, man. That's why we getting this stuff that we've been wanting.
He even talks to the crazy ones who cancel pre-orders just because of nonsense. He just talks to them. And I think a lot of gamers respond to him because he's like such a down-to-earth gaming guy. So it's like, yeah, you like Phil Spencer now that he's the face of Xbox, and it's a good look for them. Whereas like Don Matrix was a fucking cancer who went around telling people, well, if you don't have internet, go fuck yourself, buy a 360 instead. Like, that's a bad image.
Don Magic for you, man. Nick.
Fuck that guy. And fuck anyone who says bring him back instead of Phil Spencer.
Are you done with your topic, Alex?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Nick, you there?
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be back.
I think he must have heard an NX rumor or something.
All right, what's up, Jay, man? Well, give me your thoughts and your feedbacks about Xbox One winning another month. Do you think it's going to be the start of a really good future for the Xbox brand?
I actually have a better idea and opinion about Xbox now that I've actually experienced over at least about a good 5 hours of my experience this weekend. Went out of town. It was fun. The controller was pretty small, but when I started looking at the menus and the deals and what they got going over there in Japan, you know, it's actually the Xbox One S is actually cheaper over there in Japan than it is in America.
So nobody cares about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but the cool thing is, man, my experience was awesome, man. It was amazing. First time I've ever played Gears of War. It was really addictive. I played the 4 in Judgment, and man, I gotta say, like, my experience, I played both consoles, Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and I gotta say, like, the graphics on the 360 was straight up amazing compared to what Sony got going on today. And I know that the Xbox One the graphics aren't like as powerful as Sony, but you know, just with the deals and what Microsoft has going on with the community, man, I actually felt a lot more. I felt so comfortable holding that controller this weekend. I held both controllers, the 360 and the Xbox One, and it was awesome. I thought it was like, oh man, it's something that I don't want to do. But Microsoft is definitely stepping it up, man. They're doing everything right to woo over the fans. I mean, the way they speak to the community, the way they offer deals, they even got mad respect from celebrities, more than Sony does. And Sony is actually in the music industry. Isn't that fucking crazy? But Microsoft is definitely doing their thing, and I think that Sony is about to be literally the underdog by choice, not by force, but by choice because of all the bad decisions that they're making. So overall, Microsoft is probably like the best console gaming company, and I think that they remain on top. I could even say for probably 10 more years because of all the mistakes they've ever made. I don't think that they're a company that will make those same mistakes again, especially after the backlash that they got with the launch of the Xbox One. So Microsoft is definitely the go-to company, dude. Like, they're the best right now. Seriously, they are the best. Like, wait, one more thing. I saw the free games that they get, and I was comparing it. That's why I kind of made that video, because I was comparing it to the free shit that we got versus the non-free shit. I was just like, this is bullshit compared to all the shit that they get on their console compared to what the fuck we get. So, man, they're the best company, dog. They're the best company. That's just it. They're the best company right now.
Actually, PS4 owners actually got a better month as far as free games because of Transformers, Devastation Force, and Resident Evil. Yes, it was
this month was better for PlayStation. Yeah,
it was expected because of the price jacked up PlayStation Plus.
You Xbox lovers, man, you guys get way better fucking deals. I mean, come on now.
No, in general, we do. It's just this month the games of PlayStation are better. Usually Xbox games.
Yeah, this month it sucks. I don't want no damn baseball. What's that? Some baseball game?
Yeah,
shitty ass little indie baseball game.
Hello, Mirror's Edge.
That game is fun.
Mirror's Edge was last month.
Okay, that was
last month.
Okay, my bad. That shit still was fun. I played that shit too.
Yeah, last month was a good one. Mirror's Edge and Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. I had a blast with that.
That's a good game, actually.
I like that shit. I mean, it totally challenges culture. So I like that because that's Ubisoft stepping away from the norm of the medieval Greek shit. So
Right.
biblical times. So I liked it, man. I mean, my experience this weekend was a bomb, man. I was smothered in Xbox shit.
I would agree.
Nia said you're not gonna get an Xbox though, Jason. She
Oh,
She
hell.
right? He about to go to his girl house every weekend.
she throwing shots at you, Jay.
That's it. That's it. Hey, yo, she go hard with it, bro. She got both of them bitches. She go hard with it.
Okay, well, she be wild now in that chat, man. She never come on the show, but she always talks shit in that chat. Boy, I tell you, Nia. All right, are you done, Jay?
Yeah, I'm done, man.
All right, what about you, honey? What you think about the Xbox brand going forward? You think they're gonna do what Sony did to Microsoft these past couple of years, or you think it's gonna be a dogfight?
No, I don't think it's. You know what? They already got 40 million sold. So is somebody dumb enough to go buy a PlayStation 4 Slim? That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? They left the door open for them to do it. So if they dumb enough to do it, you know Microsoft. You see they throw shots. They telling you we the only game system that got Ultra 4K. They throwing all the good. They selling bundles, TVs with the damn thing. They're giving you free movies.
Yeah.
The corporate, you got the Best Buys in them. They loving it because people going to buy 4K TVs and shit. So and then Sony ain't got no games. They waiting for the third. They was waiting for Tomb Raider. They was waiting for Tomb Raider this week because they ain't got shit else to play. But they waiting for Battlefield. They waiting for these third party games. Yeah. I don't think they waiting for what's that possum game? Shit, The Last Guardian or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see. I want to go see them motherfuckers go pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But saying the NPD thing, it ain't no big thing to me. I ain't getting paid at the end of the day for none of the shit. You know what I'm saying? It just it's something. This a throwback and slap a pony with sometime. You're like, man, come on. And you didn't have to lead. You know what I'm saying? For all, you didn't talk to all this shit. We don't buy this and we don't buy that. Now you seeing maybe the consumer might seeing what they're getting now. Like I get a more bang for my buck. Because that's why I tell my old lady, sometimes I don't rush out and go buy something. Even with video games, I might wait and then Microsoft throws it on sale. How many times I've been pissed off I bought it, my boy's like, wait. I'm like, man, I want this game. And the shit go on sale for half off. I said, shit.
Yep.
I should have waited. You know what I'm saying? But and they got a competitive price. They have a nice competitive price. People don't mind spending $299 compared to you getting the same old junk. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the same old PlayStation. I don't even know why they even decided to make a Slim, period. That's what's killing. When they said Microsoft was gonna get killed off with their Slim, I think it got backfired. Sony getting because you're not getting nothing different.
You're not
so
getting any. There's no benefit.
Slim. Yeah, so it's like if you already have a regular PlayStation 4, what's wrong with you? It's no reason. Then they say, well, people are not getting one. I think everyone in the United States, in North America, got a PlayStation 4 or had one. So I don't think they're going to sell too much. Now, the Pro might be a little bit different, but with the Pro, you still going to, you got to have games for it. Now, when the Pro come out, it may give Microsoft a run. The VR just fell on his face. Shit, you get motion sickness, you getting sick, people throwing up everywhere, games radar saying they can't play it no more than 5 minutes. With the Drive Club, they put their money, to me, is they should have released that VR along with the Pro and made a bundle deal with it.
Yep. You
don't sell them separate. And then you have to spend $600 for everything. Because I don't know too many people that got the PlayStation dildos. I don't. But you gave Microsoft, you opened up the door. And I think Forbes or somebody said, did Sony wake up a sleeping giant? And I don't think they can perform what Microsoft can do because because Sony is depending really on the PlayStation division to carry them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they was like, they're killing. Look what Microsoft can say. Oh, you got backwards compatibility. You got 4K. You can stream it or you can do it native on a disc. You can do all this. You can't do that on the PlayStation. And to me, PlayStation, Andrew House, I call him AKA Fake Phil Spencer. He acting like Don Matrix right now. Like I think the consumer wants to stream more 4K than have a Blu-ray player. Are you serious? You know how much bandwidth you need to stream fucking 4K? You're not even getting native 4K on Netflix.
Nope.
It's say 4K, but it's not native. It's not like you got that Ultra 4K that they got that disc. So it's just funny to me. But it's shouts out to Microsoft. I just feel like it's just the fanboys gonna run with it. You know, they woke up this morning. Look at this, we won for the third one. So fucking what? See, you getting paid. You said it soon.
Talk about it.
Man, they was up. I'm sitting there on my timeline. I was switching games. I was waiting. Somebody was finna play Gears of War. Then we won the MP3 again. I'm like, damn,
we did it.
The only good thing I see about this, Hunted, that it creates more competition. Just look how it's been beating up on Sony, and Sony's actually doing something good. If I don't know if y'all saw that, like if you got a PlayStation, that if you spend $100, you get an extra $15. I don't know if y'all saw that. And of course, you got those free games ever since they jacked the price up on PlayStation Plus. So it's like they're giving you more better deals.
Yeah, you're right. They're going cheap with digital sales too. I noticed that because I was thinking about getting Shadow of Mordor. I was like, damn, that shit costs $20. They got the Game of the Year edition. That shit like packed with hours of content.
$20.
Yeah,
$20
on Amazon. But if you go to
it's $20 in the store and in the Xbox store.
But if you go to the PlayStation store, it's like $11 or $11 to $12.
Wow, yeah, for $5 on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Steam sales.
Just chill with it, man.
Oh no, we got the PC Master Race.
Damn right.
He just converted back, man.
PC Master Race.
We always fire.
Man, I hear that shit and I'm like, man, I'm gonna get it on PC. Let's go get it then, man. I want to hear that shit. You on that Xbox talking to me?
I get it on PC.
Get it on the PC.
Stream that shit.
Are you still going, Hunted?
No, I'm good. No, I'm straight.
All right. What about you, Retro, bro? Give me your thoughts and opinions about this Xbox One situation. You think all this is creating better competition so Sony can get off their high horse or pedestals so they can actually do some good for a change since Microsoft's slowly creeping up on them? What do you think about this Xbox One?
Oh, absolutely. And we always need more competition. I mean, they may be in first place, but if they see things are going good for Microsoft, which they currently are, they're going to be forced to treat people better. Now, right now, Xbox still has way better customer service, so I would like to see Sony do a little more about that, so I hope they keep the pressure on. Also, shout out to Phil Spencer because he really did his research on this. I mean, the timing was impeccable. I know we talked about this, a podcast maybe a couple of months ago, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense with the timing that he did this with the Xbox One S, because when you think about it, aside from the factor that it has the 4K Blu-ray player, we know that people are buying 4K TVs, and the other thing is that statistics have been shown with advertising and numbers and stuff that for the past 2 years, TV ratings have been coming up a lot. Shows like How to Get Away with Murder, The Flash, Arrow have really been getting people back into watching traditional TV again. So it was the right time with all of this going on to make this move. If they keep this up and they keep getting like little deals and stuff with games, they're definitely going to catch up eventually. And as long as Sony is under pressure, they'll start treating people right again. Because whenever they start losing, that's when they decide to do right by people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so right now we already know that Microsoft got the U.S. territory. They basically got it back, but their main concern is getting Europe. Japan. Ain't gonna never happen. But
Japan is impossible because in Japan they don't even care about Sony really. They really only care about mobile gaming, with the cell phone being in first place and the 3DS being in second. Because they're so busy with work in their lives there and being overworked that they don't have time to sit down and game. They barely have time to sit down and eat. That's why bento boxes are so popular in Japan, because they don't get time to really sit down and eat a real meal. They're carrying around like little sushi rolls and stuff that they just pick up real quick and eating them on trains and buses and stuff.
And that reminds me of that movie Click. Remember when he was like talking to his boss? You're like, yeah, that man over there in Japan, they so busy they don't even have time to cook their food. That's why they eat sushi.
It's true. It's legitimately true. They're overworked.
That was racist.
They got people in Japan that work so hard, they literally die from overwork. Like, They don't have time to sit down and enjoy themselves. Their lives are stressful.
Damn. All right, is that all you got on that retro?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, what about you, Sister Tori? What's your thoughts and opinions about this Xbox One S outside the PS4 again?
I mean, heck, Microsoft's doing it right. I mean, just like you said earlier, I mean, they caught with their pants down, and it's like they saw the opportunity, they took it. Before they released the S, I mean, they won the month of July alone, and they didn't have anything out at that time, and of course, in August when the Slim came out, boom, it skyrocketed. And plus, all the deals they were coming out with, I mean, especially all the different editions of the Slim and stuff like that with the Madden one, which I have. And of course, you had the cheaper one, with Halo 5 and, the Master Chief Collection. It just, of course, and now in the new month of October, now you got Gears 4. I mean, just, because you got that edition of Slim, it just, everything they're just doing is right. If it wasn't for Phil Spencer, the Xbox One would have just been a huge fail like the Wii U and stuff like that. But
yeah,
Phil, he had to clean up all Don Matrix's mess because Don Matrix was just a cancer. That's why I'm glad they fired him.
Yeah,
got rid of his dumbass.
Yeah, from then on, yeah, the damage was done. But the thing is, they started, improving stuff like giving things out. Okay, we're not gonna make that mistake again. And then it's like ever since, heck, it was like, Phil Spencer, he listens to the people, just that great customer service, unlike Sony. But now, stuff like that, Sony woke up, it's like, oh crap, it's like Microsoft's really catching up, man. It's like, think about it, all that money that Sony is losing because of dumbass decisions. And then, of course, the gaming division's paying for it, because like the music and especially the movie department losing tons of money. And they're dipping in the pockets of the game just to bail those other divisions out. But and then of course you got that VR that just released like for $400. Like, come on. You got many people who can't even handle that stuff. They're like getting headaches, being nauseous. Things like that.
In the space too, man. A lot of people can't fit that shit in their house.
Yeah,
and it's kind of weird because I saw this video that thing is even compatible for Xbox One and PC. I was like, no. But
that's true though. When you think about it, over the past couple of years with unemployment as high as it's been, a lot of people, especially in our age group, live in apartments because that's the best they can afford right now. So how many people, especially in our age group, since we're the bigger consumers on gaming, really got that type of space to be doing VR?
That's true. That's very true, actually. VR takes a lot of room.
Yep.
You gotta have a house.
You need like minimum 9 feet of just open space between you and your TV.
If you don't trip over the cords.
Everything up, yeah. It's not a perfect thing yet. It's gonna be years before they get it small enough with lessen the amount of wires and bring the cost down. It's just
I still think it's ahead of its time. I said they should at least came out with this shit at least 10 more years.
When you listen to reviews about the PSVR, they always say the same thing. Oh well, it's the most comfortable headset out there, but the visuals are terrible and the games don't work well and the tracking's awful. But it fits really well.
I feel like they should have just made like a copy of each of these VR devices, and then every year just have them at game conventions so people can try them. Then they can do little surveys after trying them and keep tweaking it. And then when they had everything in like another 10 years, then start actually like mass production and selling. They could have used so much more time to gather research from people to make this better instead of the rush of mass production like they're right now.
Well, that's Sony. They're impatient. Just like Microsoft gained all that steam. It's like they want to get, we can't, get back in that.
Well, Sony's trying to bring VR to the masses because their VR is like half the cost of a HTC Vive, but at the same time, it's like half the performance. So you kind of get what you pay for.
It's like it's the cost is the same price of buying a PS4.
Right.
I don't know. From what I've seen, like the PSVR looks like PS2 game-like graphics and Wii U motion.
Yeah, but the PlayStation Move look like going around carrying 2 dildo sticks. Like,
it's not for me. VR is not for me. I just rather stick to my console gaming, or maybe one day step into the PC. But that other peripheral shit,
No,
I'm done with that shit. Nintendo tried to do that shit again. Peripherals, it did not work out, and I'll be very surprised if this PlayStation VR be a huge success, and I highly doubt it.
It's
Man,
like by the time they actually
hope
get this
Nintendo
working,
does.
we're gonna be too old to care. Like
Yeah,
it'll
that's
be
what I'm
for our
saying.
kids, but we'll be too old to care. We'll be coming
Yeah.
home from work like, really? I'm just gonna sit down and use this controller.
That's what all right, but I guess that's about everybody on this Xbox One topic. Let's go and get to this next topic. Before we get to the next topic, I just want to, I guess tell you what I got today. Went to the store, got a couple pickups. Got Street Fighter 5, $25, man. Got to use. I didn't get it brand new. Fuck Capcom. $25.
So angry.
Yes, finally.
I got Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm playing it again. I bought it last year on day one. On Xbox One, but this game is so fucking good, I had to get it again. I told you I was gonna double dip because I want Square Enix to make a sequel. This game is so freaking good, man. This game is very unappreciated, man. If you want to compare this game to this this game right here, like this game right here shits on this game. Don't get me wrong, this game is really good, but this is more action. It has more action. It's this game is rated mature versus rated teen. So this game fits my description of what I like in an action game. I love gore. I love the survival elements. You know, it's a little, got a little horror elements into this game too. Fast travel, crafting, more weapon selection, side quests. This offers all that shit. And this game is more story driven. You get 2 weapons and a grenade. Like this. I'm just being honest, man. No, this game is good. This game is great, but it's not Naughty Dog. It's not Naughty Dog. So if it's like this, if Naughty Dog would have made this game, I guarantee this thing would have scored probably a 96 or 97 on Metacritic. I'm just being honest. But after those pickups, we're gonna talk about some Gears of War 4, man. Gears of War 4. Our impressions about this game. Great game. Had a great time. Campaign was like 8 to 10 hours. It's kind of short or whatever. But I had a great time. I had a blast with this game. This game is nothing but greatness, man. Just about everything about this game, the environments, the sound effects, the weather effects. Like, damn, man, this game is so damn good, man. And of course, whenever it ended, it's I'm kind of disappointed with the ending. It didn't end on a huge cliffhanger like I wanted. I'm not going to spoil nothing. But all thing I can say is going to be a sequel, the way it ended. But I want to go, let's go and get our impressions out the way. What do you think about this game, Alex?
Yeah, it's really good. Especially if you played Gears before, you'll be right at home. The controls feel the same. The shooting is the same. You obviously are part of a team. This time you play as Marcus's son, JD, and his friends that he grew up with, so Dell and Kate. And you already know from the trailers and stuff that Marcus is in the game, so that's not really a spoiler. It's in all the trailers. So he kind of like is the 4th person of your team. It's really good, though. If you've never played Gears before, you could jump in at this game since it takes place 25 years in the future, so you don't technically have to play the old ones first, so that's nice. They're sort of rebooting it. I had a lot of fun. Like, the levels are varied. There's a lot of different enemies. It's not just the Locust. There's robots and stuff that you fight, and there's different classes, a lot of new weapons, and obviously the game is gorgeous as well, so that's a nice touch. I think it's the best-looking game on Xbox other than Forza Horizon 3. Very good-looking game. It plays really well. Story's very good, compelling, and yeah, I don't have any complaints about it. I'm going to try out the multiplayer tonight. I think play some Horde mode after this. But yeah, awesome game. If you have an Xbox, you should have this game already. Otherwise, what have you been doing with your life? Or pick it up on PC, of course. It's on Windows 10. If you buy it digitally, you get both codes anyways. And yeah, I cannot say enough about this game. Right now, it is my game of the year so far. It is awesome.
Yeah. And another thing, if you bought Gears of War 4, you get the previous installments 1 through 3 and Judgment. If you are new to the series, like Jay, if you get an Xbox One, bought Gears of War 4, you get to play every single Gears of War game if you decide to get Xbox One. And that's why I said I really like Microsoft because when you want to go for the value of things that Microsoft offers more value, man. And the Gears of War, man, like man, this thing is good, man. The score,
it's very good.
The score, I know, like a lot of those reviewers, man. I think some of them are kind of pro Sony, but score like an 85, man. I think the PC version got like an 86 or 87.
I think the guys that are scoring this game a 7 are fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy. GameSpot gave No Man's Sky a 7 out of 10. So how the hell?
How are you gonna say this game is on par with No Man's Sky? Like
that game full of lies.
How do these people have jobs? Is beyond me.
That's what I don't understand. I was looking at that GameSpot review. I don't know how many times I saw No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky 7 out of 10. No Man's Sky 7 out of 10. Gears of War 7 out of 10. Like really GameSpot, really. It ain't just them. There was some other ones that was getting 7 out of 10. I was like, what the hell is Sony paying y'all or something? This game is awesome. Like I know like third-person shooter games, like a lot of these games is more focused on action. But no, it is focused on action, but there's also a story with it that gets us to be more accustomed to these characters, like to know their background and who they are, where they come from and everything. Like we know just about everything about it. And one thing I like about it is like they reintroducing us to the Gears of War series because whenever you played the first one, like you don't know how this happened. You started off inside of a jail cell. You don't know what the hell how this happened. But with this new game, you basically like the characters don't know what locusts are. They don't know what the hell these creatures are. Everything was just new to them. So it's like they kind of reset everything to get everybody. I guess made it seem like this is kind of like a new. I won't say a new game, but if you're a new Gears of War a fan, like if you're just now getting into the Gears of War series, then you kind of understand of what's going on because the game characters that you're playing with don't know what the hell is going on. So basically, I said that the story was really, really good. Even though this game is really more action, it's more action driven. But one thing I can give to the Gears of War series, they give us a really good story. I love video games that tells really good stories. That's why I like Uncharted. That's why I like The Last of Us. They tell really good stories. Tomb Raider tell a really good story, but it's more of an action game than stories. I like both of it. That's why when I did my comparisons, with Uncharted 4 and Rise of Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider had more action in it, and it tells a good story. Uncharted, it's like you're watching a movie if you think about it. I'm just being honest. Anyway, did we go you, Nick? Did we go you, Nick? Yeah. What's your impressions? Did you play it?
I don't think he's played it yet because he was telling us not to spoil anything.
No, I haven't really got that far into it yet. I'm still trying. I'm gonna play some right now or tonight, but I'm still kind of like I'm way behind. I haven't even. I got maybe like a half hour in.
It's because you make too many NX damage control videos.
I haven't. What? What? What are you watching? I haven't said anything about the NX because it doesn't. Why would I talk about the NX? It doesn't exist. I'm not gonna talk about something that's not real. It's real. It's not a thing that's gonna happen.
All right, so I guess since you ain't got to it, let's go with Okay, you want to say anything about Gears of War? Like, are you excited to play it, or what do you think about it?
Yes, I'm very excited to play it. I want to play it. I bought it Tuesday and the day it came out.
What all you saw about it? What do you think about from the trailers or the gameplay footage that you saw? What do you think about it?
From what I played so far, the graphics look great.
Okay.
Were you on like level 1
I heard like, oh, the graphics look the same as they do for the remaster, but no, they actually look better.
Okay.
So they do look pretty good.
Okay. I can't wait to
It's
see.
gonna be a good game. I'm gonna enjoy it. I enjoyed the series, so this should be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, if you like 1 through 3, you definitely gonna like 4. I love 4. It's good, man. I don't know if you ask me. This game should be at least up there in that category as far as Metacritic scores, man. But we not reviewers. We just
we're just
peasants, or what people call us. We Xbox.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, we Xbox. But then again, we don't give Sony no praise, even though we did say The Last of Us is like one of the best games ever to come out, even though it's not on the Xbox, it's on the PlayStation 4 exclusive, or what, and the PlayStation 3. and PC
through streaming.
Yeah. What about you, Jay, man? From all you played, what's your thoughts and opinions? What's your impression?
So I had more time on Judgment, and I spent a little time on Gears of War 4, I think, up till the camp got attacked and the mother got taken.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the lip syncing on Gears of War 4 was amazing. The graphics was on par. You can see the emotion between the characters. You can see the emotion with their friendship, where you actually get a feel for each individual, and I like that. And I was just like, man, this is a great game. But I wasn't knocking it through the trailer, but it just wasn't my forte because, well, I never played it. Then I actually got my hands on it. And I liked it. One thing that I did have a problem with was the aiming mechanics. When it comes to me aiming, I'm more of a first-person cam shooter just in case situations get hot. And I didn't like the really aiming mechanics. I didn't like the guns. I didn't like how they felt. Maybe just me. It's too futuristic for me. But everything else I like. I'm a huge fan of cover base, and the cover base mechanics on that game is fuck me, that shit was good. So the way you can take cover and the way if the situation gets too hot, the melee is fucking badass. How you can split a bitch in half, crack their head open. It was an intense drive for just a small amount of time that I played, and when I got my hands on like Gears of War Judgment, I noticed that was kind of old. It's kind of old school, kind of bring it back. But the mechanics were still the same, so I didn't really feel too much difference in controller mechanics. But overall, the story mode, content, the loot is fucking badass. The customization also with your guns is crazy. They really stepped it up. I haven't gone to the ending, so I don't know if there's going to be continuity, but there definitely should be continuity with the son. He should have his own legacy. That's as far as I got, dudes, and I thought it was pretty good, man. Oh yeah, and that uncle was a funny son of a bitch, boy.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Oh yeah,
he's a funny son of a bitch, boy.
Yeah, don't say anything.
No, don't say that. No, tell them look at the end credits.
You'll laugh at
the end credits.
That's all I can say.
Wait till the credits in.
Yeah. Oh, you already spoiled it, honey.
I'll wait. But overall, man, I don't know, man. My judgment definitely changed when it comes to how video games are displayed with story mode and content ever since I bought that Deus Ex Mankind Divided, man. The lack of content versus the plethora of content that I saw in the short amount of time that I had with Gears of War 4, I actually had more of an intense drive and more passion to keep going with that. And it was just a good experience that I've ever had. For somebody that never ever played Gears of War 4, I can honestly say it's amazing. It's amazing how it draws you into each character, and they're memorable. You remember these faces. You remember how they sound. You remember their voices. And I love games that put that stain on your mind like that, because it spikes your interest towards other games and how games should be. So my experience overall, it was amazing. I haven't seen any reviews, and I haven't played it long enough to review it. For what I played so far, it was just a great experience, and I definitely recommend that everybody else try it out too for themselves.
Yeah, I love how they basically brought out the old team, man. Especially my favorite Cole. I love Cole Tram. He's funny.
Yeah,
Cole,
Terry Tate, the office linebacker.
Office linebacker. Yeah.
You spoiling stuff. He's
in the trailer.
It's in the trailer.
What are you talking about?
Somebody mentioned the person name with a B, and they ain't on no trailer. Somebody name with a B. They ain't in the trailer. He ain't in the. That person ain't in the trailer.
They brought back some.
Coltrane's in the trailer.
Yeah, Coltrane in the trailer. Yeah, Coltrane in the trailer.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to spoil it. I'm sorry,
guys. Why are you spoiling this game for everybody?
It's like this.
Why are you such a hating ass Xbox just because some people didn't get it on day one?
if you're really huge into the Gears of War series, you're a huge fan. You're gonna love it, man. It's a treat. It's a treat, man. Especially if you're an old school Gears of War fan. The Coalition, they make sure that you're gonna stay a fan of this series because they did something. They didn't really make this game different. They did a little bit, but everything's still the same. The mechanics still the same. Everything about it is still the same. Everything, but of course, there is some little difference, to it. But at the same time, if you love Gears of War 1 through 3 and Judgment, like you're not missing nothing. It's just an add on to the story. So that's why I just love the game so much, man. Honey, what's your thoughts and feedbacks about it?
And it was I was stuck on it for like the first 3 days. I got it early. No, I don't got no review copy. I ain't got no sources. I got a source, but it's a mom and pop shop. So don't, I said something on Twitter and people ask me, how you get it? And like, people like, you ain't got the answer to that. But I'm like, no, it's cool. It's if you Gears of War, you started off on all the Gears of Wars, it was right there on par. And to me, it's the best Gears of War. For me to say that, I played all 4 of them, and that is the best Gears of War. Story-wise, it feels like it's more fluent. The cover base feels more fluent. The storytelling is off the chain because actually you didn't know who was who. You didn't know what this enemy was. Robots, but I consider the robots. There's a reason why the robots are there. It's a reason for everything there. People we got to play with the robots and all. Shoot them robots got some badass guns, and it's more guns than any Gears of War.
Guns.
Yeah, they have, and it's way better than Gears of War. Got more weapons than the regular Gears of War. Regular Gears of War, you had a shotgun, a lancer, a retro lancer. You got more. You got more variety. The enemies are off the chain. The enemies can heal themselves, just like if you get knocked down, you play co-op or you're not, you can heal.
Oh,
if you get curve stomped. And when I saw the enemy do that the first time, I'm like, oh, and then I get curve stomped. I was like, damn. The first time I grabbed the enemy over cover and buck 50 they asses through the throat, I'm like, oh,
that shit is awesome. I love that.
Yeah, I sometimes I just sit up just to do it. It was entertaining, and they took stuff out of elements of other games and other game modes, and they put it into Gears. Not gonna tell you what the elements are, but them elements, if you play certain modes on Gears before, they're there in the story mode, and I really liked that. It was fun how you walking through that world, and it's 25 years afterwards, and you see old stuff, you see the old COG stuff, and it was bringing back memories. Like, damn, this is really 25 years.
Right.
Like, damn, with Marcus and his son and JD, ain't no spoilers. They don't get along. There ain't no spoiler. You can see that in the trailer, so that's not no spoiler. But the way that you'll find out certain stuff. I like this is surprises. The Snatcher. I can't stand that damn thing. Especially when you fight.
I hate the Snatcher.
The Snatcher, but it's a cool way when you go down what the Snatcher does to you too. And that was like the Coalition. I was wary of Gears of War, become like, damn, the Coalition didn't really have time. But then when I found out when they bought it, they took interest. It was kind of like pre-built, and they just threw their twist on it. And Rob was like, I've been overseeing this. It's like, damn. Else. And it's question that if Gears going to take over Halo, no, they're 2 different games. It's just like Mario and Zelda. They can coexist with each other. Gears is, man, the wind. With the wind is crazy.
Yeah.
But that's all I got to say.
They did a good job
the
with
wind.
that, how you have to fight against the elements now.
Oh yeah, that was pretty.
You got to throw like a curveball. Like a curveball, and sometimes I'm like, damn. The drop shot, I'm not really a fan of it. I wasn't even a fan of it in the beta. The enemy, when they get it, you better watch out because they aim like the AI is not dumb. With the enemy, it's not dumb. They will flank your ass. Right. They will set you up. They will sacrifice their own to get to your ass. We was playing it last night and it was a level, and I'm like, damn, he just sacrificed 2 of his homies just to get to me.
They don't give a shit.
It's old enemies too. Yeah, so it's when I say you have to play it, and it surprises in it that like, wow. Like, what the hell? It's like it's just not like I just shoot them up, bang bang. People like, oh, it ain't nothing but A. But and for GameSpot to give it a 7, you know what? That's why I don't respect them. I don't even go look at this stuff. And I feel like some of these
seven is
reviews,
outrageous for this game.
Yeah.
Like, how can you? The game is so polished, and they offer you so much. How can you possibly give it a 7? And then you give No Man's Sky a 7? It makes no sense. No Man's Sky is a broken game that was overhyped for 3 years, and they didn't give you anything.
Sounds like
I want to know who reviewed the game. Yeah, but I want to know who reviewed the game, because see, my thing is, if I had a video game company, I want somebody say, real, you just play nothing but sports games. I'm not going to give you Gears of War, because you don't really give a rat's ass about Gears of War. You learn about first and third. You got to have.
I'm on GameSpot's website right now. They gave Mafia 3 a 6. Mafia 3 is a broken game that's half made, and it's only a point lower than Gears of War. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but I heard Mafia. I heard some people say that the PC version of Mafia was kind of breaking, and then the PlayStation 4 version or something. But then I had other people that had both, and they said it plays better on the Xbox One for some damn reason. They don't see the glitches.
Problems.
Yeah, so I said I haven't got it yet, so I can't.
There's a lot of things bad about Mafia.
I've been playing the Xbox One version of Mafia 3. I haven't noticed anything like too bad.
I'm still gonna get that game though. I still got that. That's one for the home right there.
That shit's a fucking $10 game for me.
He's at $10. See, and I'm in the mix of where if I was gonna get Mafia or I'm gonna get Forza, because I have friends saying since I hooked him up, he was like, well, when I get paid, I'll hook you up. And I'm like, I'm going to tell them, leave me Mafia alone and just give me Forza Horizon.
Just until it's fixed. You know, they got a lot of shit to fix. And plus, they probably got some more DLC that they want to release down the line. So I'll wait for the Game of the Year edition. I'm just waiting for them to announce some DLC bullshit.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be DLC, but I tell people with DLC, sometimes wait. Like I waited on a lot of DLCs.
The thing
even with Forza.
About people in DLC is like, why do people buy DLC the same day they buy the game? Because it doesn't make sense, because you have enough stuff to play in the game you bought. Why are you buying extra content that you're not?
Okay. I can address that. I can definitely address that. Okay, so like, you know, I should have never bought that collector's edition, but I'm just glad I got one before I hit the grave. So when I bought the Deus Ex Mankind Divided collector's edition, right? Same motherfucking month, those bitches. No, the month after they announced the month after they're going to be releasing some DLC for the game. That DLC consisted of a main character that was a part of the last fucking game that everybody wanted to see in this fucking game. So they took out one of those prominent characters and sold that motherfucker for $12. I saw that price. I said for $12 for 2 hours. Fuck that shit. Fuck this series. I'm done with them. So that's how they're doing DLC now. If they know that people hyped up for the game and they know that there's a promising and rememberable character, they'll snatch that son of a bitch out, sell you that gun, sell you that character in another installment. And that right there, I'm done supporting that shit, bro. I swear to you, I'm about to be the cheapest son of a bitch ever when I play video games now. I'm buying nothing but Game of the Year editions and complete editions, because they come with all of the fucking content right then and there.
I don't buy DLC because it's never worth the price.
I'm not finna drop no fucking DLC.
I buy it.
That shit.
I buy it like I bought it for Forza Horizon 6, but I got the NASCAR pack for $10 and they wanted 20. I got the VIP pack. I got that for 5 because Microsoft do it. That's why I said y'all need to check out them little weekly sales sometimes, because Microsoft gives you some nice little sales. People be looking at the Xbox games with Gold, but look at them other games and go. And then if you out of Xbox, Microsoft be having some hidden sales. Go on that store if you're bored sometime and go through that store. And I didn't got games, I got for free because they did They gave me $10 and ended up fighting. I said I don't want the $10. I got Far Cry 4, the Ultimate Bundle. They made a slip up and put it for free. And I grabbed it, and then he said, "We'll give you 10." I said, "I want 10."
Yo, it ain't
with me. I feel it's
no,
like.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I usually invest in DLC that I know it's gonna be a game I'm fully invested in, because I don't have a lot of games that I know I'm gonna put a ton of hours in. But if it's a game where I know I'm gonna put in at least 70 hours, I'll get the DLC for. Like for Awesome Knots, I went ahead and bought DLC because the game was only $5. $5. I got 13 characters.
I'm not. I'm talking about like when a game like let's say, let's say Mafia 3. Okay, that game just came out, and then let's say it had a $50 DLC pack attached to it. Like I don't see the point of buying that the same day you buy the game because you have this whole game to get through before you get to the DLC, anyways.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
And then a lot of people need to start doing with the like people thinking, oh yeah, Gears have DLC, but that's just for character skins. The maps and everything is all free. Halo 5, that shit is all fucking free.
Then what is like? I got the normal version of Gears. What is in that $50 extra thing then?
The ultimate one you get a bunch of money. You get some money to buy skins. You get
those packs.
You get what you call it's mom. You get the dead version of Dom.
Yeah, zombie Dom.
Yeah, but you can actually get them, but you got to earn XP and stuff. It's not forcing you to buy it.
Right.
A lot of people got the ultimate edition for that statue. Yeah, all multi-player maps are free. You don't have to pay for it. No, you're paying for skins and colors and stuff. And it's the way that people don't want to. Yeah, that's why people don't want to earn. Most people got that ultimate edition because they wanted that statue, and that statue looked very, very fresh.
But here's the thing, though,
they wanted to play it early.
I
wanted to play it early.
I agree.
What is that one that's like in between? It was like $50 more, and you got to play the game 4 days early. What is that one?
That's the ultimate.
That one comes with the skins and Anya and Dom. And a bunch of money that you can go buy, and a bunch of cause they got their little packs now. Like Halo got the packs, they got like a case. Like, like the rec pack, they got instead of the rec packs, they got like an open case thing. The what do you call that? It's a bunch of what you call it. I can't think of it what it is, but it's just a big old box. You open it up and you get cards. You get like 5 different cards, and you can use them in multiplayer and stuff like that. Yeah, and use them in multiplayer. But if you got the regular edition and you paid for it, if you bought the regular edition, you paid for it, they gave you what the ultimate edition gave people. They gave you the cash.
Crazy.
I just didn't have the ultimate. I didn't have the packs. I just didn't have the packs, but I haven't even used none of the cards. So
there's a big consequence now. I mean, I experienced one when you buy like Ultimate Edition, Collector's Edition, because even when you buy those things, you expect to get the whole fucking game, and as you guys know, I didn't get the whole fucking game. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just waiting for like these fucking 6 months to pass, and once 6 or 8 months pass, they'll release like the full edition of a video game. And
they always do that.
And as you guys can see, like from that what I shared on Twitter, like people are still interested in that shit. I'm getting over 200 views now just streaming old school shit. But video games fade real quick. But I'm just getting a lot of views from streaming old shit. So I think that also when you represent good budgeting gaming, it also helps the community to learn how to spend better, and it also makes a good point to these developers that, hey man, I don't want to pay no fucking $6 for a game.
That's the thing. A lot of people are not they're not patient, and they'll run out and buy this, and they get ripped off, and they keep doing it. And that shit blows my mind. Like,
I know what you mean.
Hey, let's
go and get back to the topic. We didn't way off.
I don't remember what the topic is.
Gears.
The Gears. Retro, you didn't play it, did you? I forgot about that.
I didn't get to because the Windows 10 nonsense.
Windows 10 store is awful store.
Let's go to Sensatario then. So we go to Nintendo. Go to the last. What do you think, Sensatario? What's your impression about the game?
Hey, I'm amazed of it. I mean, just when I first started playing it, ever since I picked it up at midnight and installed it and stuff, I was just amazed. Like, have those little filler moments at the beginning, stuff like that. But before I'll get a little bit more, because you got to think about this year is the anniversary of Gears, because the first one came back way back in 2006.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And so basically, so think about it. During those 10 years, how amazed the series has evolved and stuff like that. And you got all these elements combined, just like the gameplay. Of course, you got to throw your mind a hit, but I mean, the enemies. I mean, how the brutes and stuff. How they may be savages, but they they use their minds because they use tactical moves, stuff like that. I mean, it's like dang. I mean, it's like just like some of the other stuff you guys. It's like the way you can get the different ways you can kill your enemies, not just like the normal way and stuff like that. I was just like, add something different. I was like, man, that's really cool. And
I like how you could pull them over.
yank them.
Yeah, then you stab them.
Yank them and stab them.
That was crazy.
I mean, just like, of course. I mean, I like, hearing John DiMaggio, voicing Marcus. I mean, even old Grizzle Marcus, even being the, they're seeing an old man.
Yeah.
Still badass though.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you screaming, you fucking up my house.
My tomatoes.
That's like, how many times this house been destroyed? I mean, ever since the first one, it was destroyed anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's not his dad's house. That's Anya's house.
It's Anya's estate.
Oh,
Yeah.
That place was huge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, man, like shoot, Anya had money. That's why she was so
Anya
smart.
Loaded,
Now,
yeah.
That's why Marcus hitting that.
Don't spoil it, man. Don't spoil it. Nobody knows about that.
No, I was gonna say something. Yeah, but I was gonna. It's something that they don't say. They don't tell you something about. They don't tell you something about her.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why I
they
wanted to know.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, look at
All
Gears
you
3.
need to
It
know
tells
is
you
she's got
right
a
there.
pool in her house. Her house could be on Cribs.
Mm.
All right, so you still going, Sister? Or is it?
No, I'm done.
All right, so yeah, man. Just in closing of this Gears conversation, man. This game is everything that we wanted into a Gears game. Everything was the same. The mechanics still the same. Graphics are great. I love the windstorm. Like it's awesome. Man. I love how you could pull these enemies over and stab in the neck and the freaking chest, man. It's awesome, man. New weapons, faster pace. I feel that the character that I'm controlling is a little bit faster. JD Phoenix. I feel that he's a little bit faster than his dad when he was playing with his dad. Of course, the multiplayer 6 frames per second runs very fluid, smooth. I never had no issues. The game is awesome, man. Game is way better than the 85, 86 Metacritic score. That thing should be critically acclaimed. I'm just being honest. Anybody else got anything before we go to our last subject?
Oh yeah, it is 2-player co-op, and people complain about that, but there's a reason why. Sometimes it's a reason why, because sometimes it's only 3 of you guys instead of 4, and it feels for 2 players co-op instead of 4.
Right.
Okay.
But you can go mega deep. Yeah, you can go mega deep in what you call it though. You can invite all your friends in when you go play online and shit. I'll probably play online tonight for the first time. Go ham with it. Queued up like 25 million times.
Yeah, those reviews. I don't give a shit about those reviews. I mean, I like and I enjoy. That's all that matters. Just
don't get me wrong. 85 is a good score, but a game right there should be a critically acclaimed. I'm just being honest. Critically acclaimed. I think you got to score like a 90 and above or something like that. And that game should be critically acclaimed. That game.
They gave Uncharted 10. Shit,
yeah, because there's all that pony dust they smoking.
That's the
Yeah, they could have gave it at least a 9. My thing is at least a 9. I ain't saying it's perfect. It's not perfect.
Hey,
no game perfect to me.
Uncharted 3 got a 92.
That was like the worst one in the series.
That's what I'm saying.
It sucks.
Uncharted 3 got a 92. Come on. Rise of the Tomb Raider shits on Uncharted 3, man. And they got an 86.
Nah.
What the hell, dude? Does not make
I don't even want
sense.
to talk about Tomb Raider, man. I got so mad I started playing that shit over again for the 3rd time. And I got some DLC. They gave us the free DLC with it, and I'm like, oh, I ain't even touched that yet. They gave us co-op. I just want to co-op with somebody.
Oh, so the Xbox One owner gets to have the co-op?
They get everything that the PlayStation got.
Okay, I didn't know.
You get it for free. You got it.
Okay.
No, they gave you everything. You still have to buy the DLC, but they DLC, the 2 DLC they sold is $5 on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
And them DLCs are pretty long and they're different than the game. That Alibaba is gonna give you a trip.
Okay.
Drink a beer with that. You're gonna be like, oh shit. But no, but they gave us 2 free DLCs of wherever there was that Laura's in the mansion and all that. You got all that. Only thing we can't do is see it in VR.
Fuck VR. I'm like goddamn shit. I just want to support Square Enix, man. I think this game is a masterpiece, man. It does not get enough credit, what it deserves. So that's why I double dip. So I don't really usually spend $60 on these games. I rarely do that unless it's a game I really, really like, and it's, unless it's a game that I know I'm gonna invest a lot of time in.
Don't feel bad. We
It
all
was
got
60
a
bucks.
game we
It
do
was
that
60
for.
bucks. It was 60 bucks on the PlayStation 4. That's 60 bucks. The game of the year. It's 60
Yeah,
bucks.
60 bucks.
Oh, that's bullshit. Why can't that game of Euro? That should be 40 bucks.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's
a
new
game
on
of
the
the year.
PlayStation console.
I mean, that's bullshit. You can go buy everything
Yeah.
right there on Xbox right now. Probably you can go find the hard copy of the Rise of the Tomb Raider for what, 15 bucks, and then you get the DLC. It don't add up to those 60 bucks and get everything that you get on the place. That's bullshit. I want to get on 60 bucks for that shit. That shit 40 bucks.
Yeah. Nah, I did that to support Square Enix. That's why I did that.
I'm gonna just wait till summer because I know Steam will probably put it on sale.
If the game's that good, it deserves more sales than that. The Xbox One only sold like about 1.3 million copies on Xbox One. Like that's embarrassing.
The developer came out today and said it sold very well, and they thank Microsoft. There's an article out there, and they thank Microsoft. It said whether for Microsoft, it wouldn't be no Rise in the Tomb Raider. I think Microsoft is getting because Microsoft funded a whole lot of it.
Okay, it doesn't make sense if they fund a lot of that project. Then why is that going on the PS4 if they fund some of that?
And you cut a deal, so Microsoft might get a cut off of every sale that's on the PlayStation. May not be a lot.
Oh, okay.
Just like what you call it. You see, they're not trying to be anti-consumer. You see, they what's up with it's a bunch of games. That's why they go on to Steam and all the rest of it. You see, Quantum Break went to Steam. If it's more money, it's more money. So if I get a little cut off of what you're doing, remember what's called supposed to have been exclusive forever. Mass Effect 1. But when they wanted to throw it in the trilogy, EJ gave them, hey, okay, give us a cut off of it. Yeah, you can go throw it on the PlayStation.
Microsoft got money like that. They don't give a fuck.
They got to run the billionaire club.
They in a trillionaire club. They're a $1 trillion company. So that's why I be telling people, like, you gotta understand. I can't play if I wanted to make it. I can't play with Microsoft. They money too long. They can throw money at anybody. Like my thing is a waste of a time for a time exclusive for Titanfall 2. But they got the money to do it.
If they really did do well, the Rise of Tomb Raider, then I'm actually excited because I want that sequel, man. Whenever that sequel comes out, I'm gonna hype the shit out of that. I'm serious.
I got to will be a sequel because it's still a cliffhanger. It's still
the way it ended,
it's still a cliffhanger. It's like, and people are enjoying it. And that's why I said in my last video, I said I want the PlayStation Nation to go buy it. Please go buy it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, fuck the console wars, man. I want another sequel.
Yeah,
I was kind of pissed off
You know why a lot of people didn't buy Quantum Break? Because they didn't have no multiplayer. People ain't like old school. People ain't like old school like us. We like story based and all. That game is incredible. That game does stuff that I ain't saw yet. But they going off of, it ain't 1080p. It ain't all this. You see that game. That game looks incredible. That story is incredible. Even a little. You saw Microsoft gave Remedy money. Now Remedy said they don't want to do no more stuff but you made money. Microsoft gave you money. That live action was, man, that shit was better than shit on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
For real.
But it's us as consumers to go buy it and support.
Who's that reviewer that gave that game a 4 out of 10? The one that did not like third-person shooters. He even said he don't like third-person shooters. Like, why was he even reviewing the game?
All right, just to get some clicks.
It's clickbait.
Who was that reviewer? Do y'all remember?
I don't know who was what from GameSpot or IGN because they both suspect.
Oh yeah, even if Phil Spencer exposed that shit, clickbait. Like with the Forza Horizon review, somebody gave it a 4 out of 10. Like, really? That right there should get you fired. I'm just being honest. Like, it's pretty obvious the game is not a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, because some of those reviews like
they don't. That's the problem though with reviewers. They don't really care about giving a decent review to convince people to buy the game. They want the views because they get the revenue from that. So whether they tell the truth or not, whichever one they think is going to get more people to read the article or watch that review video is what they're going to do.
Or the comments they get off of it.
Oh, I done called a bunch of them out now. I done called Jeff Bacular out for for CNET. He's a straight, because CNET is a sister company of GameSpot, because they owned by CBS. That's the top company. But I said, why you want to go over there to GameStop with the rest of them? Because you always shits on the Xbox. You can, I'm like, you do dumb stuff. Like, how you're a senior editor? How are you a senior editor? Where's your boss at? I'm a YouTuber. I'm here to talk shit. I'm giving you my opinion. I didn't went to no journalist classes. I ain't been to journalist school. I don't even like to write. So you do this for a living. You know how you got how to review the game. You know how to do this criteria and all that other stuff. But you want to sit there and want to review the Xbox One S with the Slim, with the PlayStation Slim? That's ignorance. And then when I call them out on the comment section, they got rid of the video and they made another video.
Yeah.
And I went in there. I'm like, come on, Jeff, you can't keep it 100 with yourself. I'm not a journalist. I'm just a YouTuber.
That's why
That's why
there's not a lot of YouTube channels that really keep it real. Like, we're a real small circle. I mean, you got us, you got the Black Okage, you got the No. Like, you can count the real channels when it comes to like gaming news and stuff on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, is that everybody? So we're gonna go to the last subject for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, our last subject of today, we're gonna shit on Nintendo. Okay, well, I know there's been some reports that I guess Nintendo of Europe said they're going to announce this console before the end of this year, and now there's some rumors that it's going to get revealed next week. Blah 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 that. We know they got their investors meeting coming pretty soon, but like I say, man, Nintendo, I don't know what's their approach to selling this console. Like, I never saw this before, that any game company, if you want to sell your console, you got to let people know like ahead of time, like a year, at least 6 months. Like, we're in the almost middle of October, and we still don't know anything about this NX, and it's supposedly supposed to be coming out in March, in which it still does not make sense, man. It's crazy. It's very ludicrous. And the Wii U still costs $300, so fuck you, Nintendo. Why do Wii U still cost $300? I'm going to keep bringing that shit up until they fucking drop the damn price. That game is not even worth $200. That game is worthless, man. The system is fucking worthless right now. And the only thing you get is some virtual console games. Like, nobody didn't want to pay no goddamn $300 for some fucking virtual console games. What the hell? They just barely got Color Splash. That's going to be probably the last game. Oh, well, probably the Zelda game. Next to the last game they're going to get on this damn system coming from Nintendo. And, of course, third parties they're going to be nowhere to be found. So the system is worthless. The system still costs $300. And the NX was supposed to be the savior of this Wii U situation. We still don't know anything about this freaking NX. Like, we still getting these rumors on top of rumors, and everybody believing Boogie. Now Boogie talking about it, it was false. Now we're back to square one about rumors. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Like, please reveal the console so we won't be seeing Obi-Wan going crazy. Like, damn.
Oh yeah, he's
damn,
just
man. Jesus Christ.
I
like Obi-Wan. I do, but I hadn't watched his content in a while because I got tired. I'm tired of it. I can't do it no more.
Yep,
how can you get hype about something that's not here? How can you get hype about a game system that's supposed to be coming out in 4 or 5 months from now, and we still don't know anything about? How can we get hype about a game system? The holidays are approaching, and there's no games to get hype about. Like, what the fuck, man? I can't watch channels like that. I can't, man. Like I said, Obi-Wan's a cool dude, but I think he's kind of been fake at the same time. I ain't trying to throw shots at him, but y'all can tell this channel's growing really, really well. And I guess he got to put on an act, to get his little cheerleaders in the background with their pom-poms, whatever. But I don't know. That's why I don't really respect a lot of these Nintendo fans, because they think Nintendo, whatever they do, is they can't never do wrong, man. Everything that they're doing with this situation is 100% wrong. How the hell can you treat your fan base like this? How the hell can you treat the Wii U owners like this, especially the ones that bought the system day one, such as myself? How the fuck can you do this? So I still want to know what the hell's Nintendo approach is going to be. I want to know what they're going to do, what they're going to say, how they're going to gain our trust back, how they're going to gain y'all trust back. Like, what the hell? What the fuck? Alex, let's start with you, man. What? Nintendo sucks because of what, man? Can't finish that sentence. Nintendo sucks because of blank.
They suck because their console's dead and they won't show the new console, and they have no games to offer. It's pretty simple. Like they're offering nothing. They're giving no information. They're dead silent, and they keep but they'll talk about other stuff. Like they'll talk about the 3DS. They'll talk about mobile gaming, but they won't talk about their home console, which is what everyone is curious about, because their Wii U is a worthless console that is dead. It's just whatever with them right now. Like they're not even on my radar until fucking fathead Reggie comes out and actually tells us something about the NX. Like they're just completely irrelevant to me at the moment. Like Xbox, PC, even PlayStation, at least they're talking about stuff. They're bringing out new stuff. But like Nintendo's just like there's nothing. It's just all we have is rumor videos every day. I look through my feed, every Nintendo channel that I'm part of. It's just NX rumors. I see a fucking horse face in every thumbnail. The only funny ones are Nintendo Ultra, because he does those hilarious skits, like the one he did today where he called Nintendo. That shit is hilarious. At least he's having fun with it. The rest of them, it's just stupid nonsense. Oh my god, Nintendo said this, but really they definitely mean this, and it means this, and because of that, because of this. Oh, none of it was true. Sorry, guys. It's nonsense.
Oh my god, fuck Nintendo. Oh my god, I'm just so fucking pissed off right now. Yeah.
I just don't even care. Like they don't even bother. It's to the point where I just don't even care about them anymore. When they talk about the NX, then I'll be like, okay, let's look at it. But until then, it's just like, yeah, Nintendo's there, but I don't.
How can you even trust them that they will get this shit right with the NX, man? They're not giving us any reason to believe in them. No reason at all, man.
I'm still placing bets right now that the 3DS will be better than the NX. But hey, that's just my bet.
I really hope that's not true.
We all do.
They better get this shit right.
I just assume that the NX is going to be good, and I'm just waiting for real information. I don't care about the rumors, because nothing that has been said so far has been proven to be true. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm just waiting at this point. But I have my Xbox and all this other shit to keep me busy. So Nintendo, you're on the back burner, unfortunately, but that's just kind of the position you put yourself in.
Yeah, you're right. I got a lot of backlog games to play. Lots of games, especially with that PS Now I'm playing. I got that and a whole bunch of backlog games. I'm busy. It's like I got a Wii U, but the only person to play is my wife, because she plays Splatoon every fucking day. She loves Splatoon, man. I used to play the shot Splatoon, but she plays every day. Last weekend, she woke up around 8 o'clock in the morning to play Splatoon, and she got off at 12 o'clock midnight. So, yeah, that's not the first time she did that. She loved her some Splatoon. But that's the only thing that's keeping her going. That's the only reason why I rebought the system, because she loves Splatoon. So
happy life, happy wife.
Don't ever say no game is not a system seller, because that's a system seller in my wife's eyes. She loves Splatoon. I think she even put in over 10,000 hours in that game. I'm guessing around that range.
Damn.
Yeah, for real. Are you finished, Alex?
Yeah, fuck them.
All right, what about you, Nick? Go ahead and get on your little soapbox, and I'm gonna play the world's smallest violin as you crying about your beloved Nintendo.
Nintendo's the best. Everybody else is terrible. Sell your PlayStation. Sell your Xbox. Get two Wii U's or three Wii U's. It has all the games. You don't need an NX. The Wii U's where it's at.
Nick, he gonna reach into his computer and go to your computer and shut the fuck out of you. You know, Nick?
Yeah, because I wasn't the first person to say this thing doesn't exist or anything like that. I think I finally figured out Nintendo's strategy here with the NX. They're being quiet, in the hopes that people forget Nintendo even exists.
Yeah.
And then when they finally come out to NX, people are going to think that Nintendo's a brand new company that just came out and came out with a new.
With a brand new
and people are
product.
like, what's Nintendo? That sounds new. Like, oh, that sounds interesting. I think I want to buy Nintendo now. They're like that new up and coming company, right?
It's got to be.
I'm seriously thinking that's the strategy here.
I guess.
Like they're trying to get themselves to be forgotten from existence. So when they come back, everybody thinks they're brand new and they just came into existence.
That would be a smart strategy.
Yeah.
But we are 14 days into October, and every month we're hearing something next month we'll hear something, or next month we'll hear something. So here we are.
Eventually we're going to go
14 days, almost halfway through the next month of last month when we thought we were supposed to hear something. I don't know anymore. I just can't even fathom what the hell they're doing here. I mean, Nintendo's like, oh, we're not going to make the same mistakes we do with the Wii U. And they're right. They're not. They're making new ones by not talking about it at all.
That's what's up.
cover about the cover.
At least the Wii U, they talked about it up until it came out. But this is like, no, you can't. I'm serious. What kind of fucking unicorn-made alien technology are they using that they can't talk about it or something like that? I don't understand.
It's witchcraft.
And I don't know, everybody's pretty sure it's like a hybrid at this point. I mean, it's the one consistent rumor, and Nintendo hasn't exactly come out and denounced that either. I mean, when that controller came out, they're like, no, that's not ours, that's not it.
Yeah,
but like with this, they're quiet. So either they're like, well, we're just not going to say anything, or like, oh shit, they got it, but let's just leave it at that.
Gotcha.
So they like, okay, they figured that out, but they don't have to know everything yet. So we'll let them have that. But that's it. That's all they get. So I don't know. I mean, as far as the 3DS goes, they've still been killing it. There's like a bunch of games been coming out that came out. They're about to get more Pokemon games, which sells like Call of Duty on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's not like they're doing bad as far as that goes, but as far as home console, they're just like non-existent at this point for weird reasons, which they just don't want to talk about, and I don't know why or what their plan is. So it's just like, guys, just say something, just stop. At least for the most part, announce an announcement. Like, do that at least.
We're gonna announce it eventually.
Be like, okay, we're gonna. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like, oh, we'll tell you eventually. It's just like I don't know what to say about this anymore.
One day.
Is that all you got on that, Nick?
Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I'm just like, forget it. Just God, stop it, Nintendo. Talk about the NX. Fuck.
All right, what about you, Jay? What's? Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if you will go past 10 seconds. Go.
How much did you say the Wii U?
Go ahead, man.
How much did you say the Wii U is still priced at?
$300.
Okay, so after reading this article, it says that the Nintendo Wii U is expected to be priced at from $300 to $350. That, in my opinion, is already a bad way to launch the console because, for one, you have not downsized the price of your last-gen console. So to be selling a last-gen console for $300 and plus tax, come out to about like $323 maybe, and to be bringing a new console that may be priced relatively close to that, woo, that's a bad sign. That's bad marketing, Nintendo. You done fucked up, in my opinion. I don't think that they should market this console like that. Now, with the cartridges and everything, I hope that is true. Hopefully next week we really hear something about this fucking console, and everybody will come down the hype train. Hopefully whatever the fuck hybrid Japan got going on over there, hopefully be worth getting into buying. It's all about the games though, man. What kind of games you gonna put on this console? I'm not so big on specs as I am on gameplay. As long as this shit is looking too fucking finicky, too retro, I'm definitely gonna be into it. I just really hope that it lives up to this fuck ass hype
Right.
that they have been allowing people to do. Now, as for the incognito guy that wrote that email talking about, yeah, it's gonna be revealed this month. I think it's pretty cool how somebody actually said, you know what, fuck this contract that I'm on, fuck this this agreement silence that I'm on. And if he really broke his agreement and spoke to the public last week, I think it was, talking about the NX is coming out this year. Kudos to that son of a bitch because he's a hero, and hopefully he won't be revealed so he doesn't get knocked off.
He was probably lied to too. I feel like Nintendo lies to their investors at business meetings. Like, okay, we're gonna not tell them the truth, so then when they try to leak information, they'll be wrong too.
But you know what?
But can
That's
you
possible.
do this? But can you do this? Can we buy some stock in Nintendo and we'll get a investor? We'll get at least not invited to the investor meeting, but we'll get the financial report.
Honestly, their shares are so cheap, you probably would. It only costs $26 for a share of Nintendo.
Yeah, and
I mean,
supposed to get a
Blizzard,
financial
Activision
report.
costs more, and they're a smaller company technically.
Right.
Because I thought you get a piece of a share. You get a financial report. Because I own some shares in certain companies, and I'll get a financial report.
No,
I don't
really.
get invited to the meetings, but
Yeah.
I get something in the mail saying, okay, this is what we projected it doing. This is what we planned on doing. I wonder if that's what they're going off of.
I don't know, man. It's just with Nintendo, man. If they don't, I mean, you know what? I don't even talk about Nintendo. I know I barely talk about Nintendo on my channel, but when I first see this console, you know, we're all gonna have our own individual comments and opinions on it. So I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys' videos definitely coming out about this shit. But I wish Nintendo the best of luck. We all know that they got money to fuck up about probably 5 more times. So best of luck to Nintendo, dog. That's all I got to say.
I just wanted it to be a cool handheld. I don't give a shit about hooking up to my TV.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, you know, I like they're not going to. I heard they may have some little 4K going on. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. I just want to just bring back that third-party support, man, because Nintendo had the best fucking third-party support I ever experienced, dog. So just as long as they bring that shit back, man, then they got my vote. I could be a day one buyer, you know. So as long as Nintendo do it right, man, don't be fucking playing around because they used to have the best fighting games. That's how I got in fighting games, because Nintendo, man. So they bring that shit back to originality, man. I'm fucking sold, dog. But especially with cartridge games too. Come on now.
If I could play Madden on that bad boy, I'll be cool. I could take it on the road with me, play, and I ain't got to bring no Xbox. I ain't got to bring no other thing. I have no problem. That's what I'm looking at as far as handheld. You know, the DS is cool, but I want something like it. Like I can get this damn near the same experience that I can get on my console, and I can take it with me. I don't give a shit about hooking it up on my TV.
You gotta get a PSP for that, and
I don't want to. I don't
do all that.
I personally don't want to worry about, like, I think with cartridges, you don't have to worry about Wi-Fi if you want to do some shit offline, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to take a game offline and just still get that experience that you can get, plus you can hook it up to Wi-Fi, you know, I mean, this could be, like, the ultimate fucking experience that anybody could ever get, and I gotta admit it, fuck shit, I'm interested in that, you know? Because I love doing a lot of shit offline, for real, but to be up in one room and to just go somewhere, because I'm always on the fucking move, I love to do that shit. So hopefully Nintendo gets it right, man. But, you know, biggest flaw, releasing a console for $300 or $350 plus your old fucking shit, they already done fucked up. So
I'll give it to them before I give it to Sony.
Too early to judge. Too early to judge. But yeah, that's all I got.
I ain't giving that Pro. I'd rather give it an NX than the Pro. What I've been
I
seeing.
agree with you on that one. Fuck that. Fuck that Pro. They don't fuck that with me with that Pro. They don't lie too much about that shit.
Yeah, I give my money to Nintendo. I go back to playing Mario.
I honestly think that once the NX gets announced, like, this is such a little fucking theory. I think once it gets announced, I think that Sony is going to literally just lose a lot of their fan base because Microsoft is going to definitely, they're going to double team them, in my opinion. They're going to come out with the best fucking deals, and I think that Sony just not going to be able to handle that shit because, I mean, they ain't even listening now. And by the time they want to start listening, it's going to be too late, dog.
Well, fake Phil Spencer already said that they're not competing with the Xbox. They ain't competing with Microsoft. They competing with the PC.
Man.
Look at that.
Sure.
Look at that.
Look, they stocks are catching up. Their stocks are still, Microsoft stocks are still catching up. They're still doing it, but they're not doing it as bad as they were. So they are catching up. But I know for a fact that Microsoft and Nintendo, they're gonna double team Sony. Right when that NX gets launched, watch this shit. They're not finna compete. They're just gonna double team Sony and make sure they get that bitch the boot like people, we're not even gonna look at them like that. I guarantee y'all that's what's gonna fucking happen.
Minecraft, Zelda.
Right.
Some shit like that. Yeah, and do some. Yeah, like you can't get this nowhere else.
We got Halo and Metroid. Shoot.
Yeah, you can make them skins in Minecraft because Minecraft still generates a shitload of tons of money.
It does. Yeah.
I wish I could have bought it. And people said Microsoft was done for buying it for $1 billion. Man, that was a fucking.
They bought that bitch.
That was cheap.
$2 billion.
Yeah, that was cheap. They'd have made that money back twice.
Oh, what they say? They I think in the article they're gonna make Minecraft last 100 motherfucking years.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense considering Legos haven't died.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right on that.
It's literally the same thing. Like Minecraft is the Tomb Raider of building blocks right now.
You know what? I'm gonna make a video on that shit. I'm gonna wait till they like announce this piece of shit, whatever the fuck it is, and then I'm gonna make a video on it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
All right, what about you, man? What you think, man?
Oh no, I already said what I said, man.
Oh, you did? Okay. What about you, retro, bro?
All right, so here's my thing. At this point, I don't care about the NX at all. I'm more interested in the 3DS games and stuff we're getting. Like, I'm just gonna be brutally honest and admit that after the GameCube, we knew that Nintendo gave up on themselves, and a lot of us have just been in denial because the Wii should have never happened. I mean, yeah, their marketing was good and that made it a success, but as far as a console, it was awful. And then we got the Wii U, and the Wii U was a little bit better of a console, but they don't provide enough games, and it was a complete dry spell. So it wasn't even worthwhile, especially for the price. So it's like, I don't see the reason to really have faith in this console, especially since we have no idea what it is. Like, no idea. And it's $350. It's like, for that price, how much better can it really be than the Wii U? Like, how much more did they do to this console to make it better? If that's the price of it, how much more could they have done to tweak this console to make it better? Like, that's what I want to know.
They're gonna give you a free Ultra Blu-ray drive. That's what they're gonna do. Along with the cartridge.
I doubt it.
Along with the
that's
cartridge.
probably what it's gonna be too. Like, we have no idea what this thing is gonna be. It doesn't make sense to have faith in it anymore. I'm just gonna enjoy the 3DS and all the awesome games they're gonna have, and then when we have this talk like in a couple of months and 3DS is still #1, y'all heard it here first.
I think that, I do think that it's gonna be something big. That I think you gotta think about it. Like the first experience that you can use outside your fucking cell phone with some great button mashing. Something that probably can fit inside your book bag.
But see, that's what you got to understand, though. I play a lot of handheld gaming, and I understand that that's impractical. I mean, people say they want that, but that's not what they want. Because if that's really what people wanted out of handheld gaming, then the Vita should sell really well. Because the Vita is giving you everything you guys keep saying you want in handhelds, but nobody wants to buy a Vita, do they? That doesn't work. It doesn't.
There's a lot of mock scenarios out there also that kind of look similar to how this fucking Wii U is supposed to look.
Because here's what you got to understand. Handheld gaming, because of the controls, is rather difficult. So you can't play games to the level that you would on a console or PC because with those terrible controls, it makes it impossible. They tried to do it with Smash 3DS, and the reason a lot of people didn't like Smash 3DS, even though we all bought it, was because though Smash is a great game, those controls are terrible on 3DS. It just doesn't work. So when you try to do complicated games on handheld, it doesn't work. It has to be simple controls. Like, you can't get all of that out of a handheld and expect it to work, which is the problem with the Vita too. And if you look at the cell phone, they got Madden and stuff like that, but it's all simple little click button commands. Like you're not going to get all that in a handheld. You can't do that because the controls just don't work. You can make it super pretty, but the controls will never work for something like that. That's another reason why Pokemon is one of the most popular games on the 3DS, because it's not just fun, but it's simple. You take turns doing attacks, for crying out loud.
I can't stand that turn. I got tired of that. I hit you, you hit me 25 times. I can't deal with that shit. That's the only reason I ain't buy Lost Odyssey. I never played it, but I was like, is it turn-based? Oh, I don't want to play that shit.
It's like you need it for a handheld though, because too much motion would be way too difficult on a handheld, especially with the way their little buttons and controls be. But that's all I got. Like, don't expect too much from the NX.
Oh, what about you, Sister here?
To me, I just don't even give a shit about this no more because, I mean, Nintendo, it's like, you know, they will sit there, be quiet all they want, and you know what? Then by the time they say something, it's like, you know what? I'm just done lost interest unless they wow me with something. But that's all I gotta say about it.
And you was faster than Jay.
Nintendo sucks so much. I got one more. Nintendo sucks so much. If the 3DS didn't exist, the current stock shares would be worth $3.
Dude, I'm a firm believer. Your decision is going to change if next week turns out to be true. Your decision is definitely going to change. I think that Nintendo will blow us away with what the fuck they got going on.
But we know it's a lie. I'm tired of believing in the hype.
Don't listen to it, dude.
Don't believe the hype.
Yo, just do what I do. Like, I fucked with Obi-Wan, but I don't like fall for his shit.
Hey, what Trinidad James say? Don't believe it, just watch. That's what I'm doing with Nintendo.
Good. Now, even Etika, he's fucking backed away from hyping that shit up, man. He chilled out with it. You know.
I know he gave up and just streams like hentai and crap now.
Man. Then you got Obi-Wan. He's pretty much defending almost all of his videos every time we talk about the NX, man.
Well, he's forced to because Nintendo owns him. Like, he got the E3 because they paid to get him there. Like, when they're paying your bills, you kind of have to do that. That's like if you worked at Walmart right now and you was like, nah, this hamburger helper is trash. Don't buy it. You ain't gonna do that when you're on payroll.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
True. If Nintendo flew me out to E3 right now and paid all my bills, I would say Nintendo fire too.
Why wouldn't you?
Sitting out there eating free ribs and taking free plane rides. I flew it too.
Oh no, this E3 now I'm finna go to all the parties. Fuck that. I heard they be eating good. They be getting fucked up.
That's
free.
what I'm saying. And, all he had to do was say Nintendo was fired to get all that.
Yeah, I'm finna throw them back. They talking about I got invited to the Microsoft party, but I didn't feel like I ain't got my team with me. I want to go. He's showing me pictures. Man, they got steak, open bars. I'm like, oh damn. I would have been sitting there like, damn, it's girls drunk. I'm like,
exactly.
Oh, man.
You get to have fun with people. You get that free trip, and you can drink away the problems of all your lies about Nintendo being decent.
My trip ain't nothing but 20 minutes away because that's how far I live from E3. So I'm like, shit, this long as I got Uber, shit, I ain't driving nothing. I'm gonna get messed up, shit. You know, Jessica Chobot, hey, you know I've been liking you for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? When you come to my castle, we gonna do the local thing.
I would love to get it though. Oh, you know another thing too.
You know what's so bad? I'm looking at this. I guess the information came in about the Xbox One S, the numbers, the NPD. But I'm over here looking at the Wii U versus the PS3. The PS3 outsold the Wii U in last month's NPD.
Wow,
that's fucking pathetic.
Nah, believable, very believable. You know, do you know what PS3 has? All the games that's currently on PS4 for the most part, and they have the same servers as the PS4, but you're not paying for them.
Yeah,
that does beat Wii U.
But you know what? You was right about the price cut. That's what's killing the Wii U. They should have cut prices when
the price is too high.
They should have cut like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. The PS3 is cheaper than the Wii U too.
Yeah, and when the Xbox come out, when you heard the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 come out, you should have dropped.
Right.
You should have directly just dropped $50. Come on, Nintendo, your money kind of large too. Right. I know it's that DS is giving you a lot of money. Them games is giving you a lot of money. Smash Brothers is giving you a lot of money. Come on, Nintendo, get your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Out the motherfucking bathhouses and shit and think. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And then here's the thing you got to remember about the PS3. I mean, for those of us that can afford better, we look for better graphics and all that stuff. But if you're struggling on money, a PS3 is still a good buy. Keep in mind, there's still neighborhoods where people don't have HD televisions and still watching Good Times, as old as that show is. So people gonna buy PS3.
Nothing wrong with good times. Shit.
Oh hell, some of y'all weren't even born when that show was out.
Man, yeah, Sutema and all that. I think I was just a little. I don't think I was even born.
No, I was when Good Times came out.
Yeah, I think I was close. I think I was close, but I wasn't. Well, I don't think I was there. I watched them all though.
Oh yeah, PS4 Slims. It flopped. Xbox One S still outsold it about 50,000 in the month of was it September? It's still outsold it. That's sad. That's a new console. That's a new console.
Yeah, but what you see the marketing at? What is the last time you saw the marketing for that Slim? Sony's not marketing that shit. They're not. They're not. They thought they was gonna go for brand. Like
they're gonna continue wasting money. That's what they're doing.
You have pro PlayStation channels and stuff like they took out the optical port. I use these certain headsets. That's pretty fucked up. Yeah. They should have just waited on the damn this. I got the pro, like everybody found out months ago. I just got the pro. You didn't. That Slim luck has been just rushed out. Hey, AMD, can you give me some? Can you give me some cheap parts? This and that, or this and that? No, there's no.
Only thing that did decent was add the Uncharted 4 to it. It's not bad. $300 for Uncharted 4, not bad.
How many bundles had Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us already? Them motherfuckers still in the store.
Yeah. Just compare it to the Xbox One S for $300 with Halo 5 and a Master Chief Collection and an Ultra 4K Blu-ray player and HDR upscaling to 4K. Like, come on, man. It's not even a contest.
And you got games that's using HDR now. That's why I have to tell them. That's why I have to tell, you know, like I say, Sony fan, you can be a Sony and you ain't a pony. But when you start talking on the side of your mouth like, well, we can turn the HDR on. I said, what games you got to show for it? You don't have nothing. We got 2 games right now that's showing HDR on the S. Ain't nothing showing on that PlayStation, OG PlayStation with the HDR turned in. But that's the first thing you want to throw in the face. We got HDR. You don't got HDR on your Xbox. But for $300, I can go get it.
Yeah.
$300. I don't think your HDR gonna be like my HDR. Well, they said that they got a code that they could put in. I think if Microsoft really knew, if Microsoft said they can do it out of 1.4, you think Microsoft wouldn't have made it 1.4 and made it 250? Let's say we're gonna get HDMI 2.0. That's what, and even actually, that's so crazy. HDMI came out and said they don't think it's possible to do it, and they make the damn shit. Yep. All of a sudden, Sony got a code. Right. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Come on, quit lying to the public.
That was a lot of bullshit.
It's gonna be a lower res version. Like we was talking about, is Sony lying? Can you sue them? We was talking about this on Xbox Live. Like, no, they're not lying because it might be a lower version of HDR. It's not true. It's not going to do what the Pro does. The Pro going to have true HDR. But they don't feel like they want to hurt their 40 million people that bought it allegedly. I still don't think that motherfucker 40 million. I still call it allegedly. It's a legend because they went from 45 now to 40. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me how they go, but you can get away with it without getting sued.
Yeah,
the way you word it, because if it's better than what they already had, you can't get sued.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it works?
That's
or
how it
you
works.
Can rename, or you can rename it, because if you rename it, it's technically considered a different item legally.
Yeah, if it's HDR version 2.618 8.2, and they can get away with it.
Now, grocery stores have been doing that for years. Think about when you go in that section of the cereal aisle where they got all the ghetto ones that look like all the real cereals. They be called like rings and crap.
Knockoffs, yeah.
All right, guys. Since we are going to the back end of this podcast, we're going to ask a few. If you got a few questions, we're going to answer them. Then we're going to end the podcast because we're starting to hit that 2-hour mark, and I'm kind of surprised we're not at 2 hours yet because there's 7 of us in here. So just get a few questions, and we're gonna end it. Yeah.
Matthew got one. He says, "Why is Nintendo excellent at making games but bad at making consoles?"
We said this a long time ago. Even though I don't want to, I really don't want to think about that. But it's just to a point that I think Nintendo would do a lot better if they go third party. If they just go to the software-based company and focus on their games, I really I really believe that their game's going to be a lot better, better innovative. Like everything about the game is going to be a lot more polished, everything. But since they want to focus on hardware and these gimmicks and all this other shit we don't care about, I'm neutral. I don't know what to feel about this NX because I wasn't really a big fan of the Wii. You know, I was a fan for a second, like casually. I liked the motion controls, but end of the day, I was like one of those consumers that threw the Wii in the closet, didn't care no more. But they tried to go hardcore a little bit with the Wii U, but they failed with the marketing and confused everybody. And that's when third party just up and left. And even Nintendo didn't really support their console like they usually do. So with this NX, like I don't know. I think this is gonna be the last time. If they don't get this right, this has to be their last console. They're gonna have to. They got to go third party. I'm sorry, they have to. They got so many IPs. They have a lot of IPs that they just cannot abandon them. They got a lot of games, but yes, they are horrible at console. I'm just being honest. They are horrible, and I'm giving them their one more shot, one last chance. That is it.
I'd like to answer this question too for Matt. I actually have a theory about this, and my theory is the reason Nintendo is so good at making games but not consoles is because Nintendo, in all honesty, doesn't make a lot of games when you really think about it. Let's do a little timeline real quick. So we're going to go back to the Super Nintendo games. When we go back to the Super Nintendo days, how many actual like first-party Nintendo games were there compared to third-party? Like really think about that for a second. Okay, now let's go to the N64. How many first-party games do we have compared to third-party? It's almost about the same number, right? Except let's add Smash Bros. Now let's go to GameCube. Same thing. The Wii, same thing. Wii U. Okay, now they have a lot more second-party games and stuff, especially on their handhelds, but they still don't really have a lot of first-party games. It's more or less like, I feel like Nintendo and Blizzard do one thing really well, and what they do is they polish their games that they do make, but they don't bother to make a lot of games. Like Blizzard doesn't have a lot of games, but their games are really good because they only focus on a few games, and they just keep making those games better. I feel like Nintendo does the same thing. They don't make a lot of games, but they just keep making Mario and improving on it. They keep making Zelda and improving on it. And then Pokemon is kind of more of a second party thing because it's them funding Game Freak to do it. But for the most part, they just stick with the same games and keep polishing them. So that's why they're so great, because they stick to less games. Less is more. Like Bounty, the paper towel.
Exactly.
There's another one. From Big Pooh, it says, "What do you think about Cuphead getting delayed again?" So, dang,
there was something wrong with that game at this point.
Yeah,
there has to be.
I heard it's gonna be. They adding a story mode, and they didn't want to come out at the same time with all these AAA titles coming out.
That's respectable.
Yeah, try to avoid.
They was going to get drowned. They was going to get drowned. So if they get pushed, if they push it back, and then I heard they want to offer a story. I think it was just like arcade-ish, and then I guess they want to add some type of story mode to the game. So, like I say, every is not every delay is not bad. I know everybody want to play, but I heard that motherfucker was hard as hell to beat.
It is. I saw a lot of people playing at E3, and it's like those old school games, kind of like Metal Slug, where there's a lot of projectiles and stuff coming at you, and one hit is an instant kill.
One hit death, yeah.
Okay, any more questions? Let's see. There's one from EJ Johnson. Where's it? I just saw it. Would you prefer a Gears of War animated movie or a live action movie? Matter of fact, hadn't a live action movie been announced?
They already been
announced it.
Yeah,
that's what it meant. Oh no, man. I don't know.
If they can do it right.
Shit, matter of fact, I gotta catch up on that new Final Fantasy movie. That shit like it was gonna be good.
The only thing with a live action one is like if they screw up the casting, the whole movie's ruined.
Yeah, I'd rather go animated.
Yeah, some franchises are good with live action. Some is good at animated. We said this time again. DC Comics are really great at animated, but their movies suck.
Right.
Yeah.
With Marvel Comics, their movies are really, really good. And it's okay. It's not as good as the movies, but
the animated TV shows like the Ultimate Spider-Man or the
Avengers.
Oh no,
you want to talk about
no, them DC,
the old school X-Men? You want to talk about the old school X-Men and Spider-Man back in the 90s? Oh, that was good. I love it.
But them straight to DVD movies like them Batman and Son, them motherfuckers are fire. I don't care. Them are straight comic book, straight from the comic book type of shit. That's what I like. I don't care for these, you know what I'm saying? I like them type of them type of
amazing.
Yeah, I like
You remember
them
when
type
Batman 6v1 the Suicide Squad?
Yep.
He fought all 6 of them and they were terrified. Like they forgot how many of them there was.
Yeah.
Well, and shit, like I say, and then that man, if y'all like Batman, get that Telltale's joint. I wish I would have bought it straight up instead of paying $5.
Oh, I'm gonna wait for the whole thing to come out, like all the episodes.
No, that's it. My boy put me on one, and I said I bought it for $5. I said they stuck it. I'm gonna pay the same price. Just gotta pay $5. That thing is raw, and I didn't know something about Batman like in his family. Like damn, it was pretty cool. Like whoa.
Yeah, because
that's
pretty much
cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cap, when you gonna give me some of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know I need that.
I mean, yeah, because think about it, Batman's a dark edgy character. He ain't that kid-friendly campy stuff like you saw in the 60s.
Hey, when's that third episode of that Telltale's game coming out?
People say the end of the month. I don't know. They don't announce. Telltale just throw it out. They say end of the month.
I just hate that every month stuff, man. Why not just
that Batman shit?
Yeah, Telltale.
Yeah, Batman. Yeah.
Man,
I did. I usually wait on him, but my boy he kept on bait. He said, "Man, go on and spend $5 and play it." And I spent $5 and I got hooked in because usually I wait for mega bundles.
Man.
That's what I'm waiting on. I usually wait for the bundles.
It's hard waiting on the bundles.
But them not going in that. I don't think that's gonna go in the bundle no time soon.
No.
I think that's going in the bundle. It's too good, and it's like it's written good, like it's written by. Matter of fact, I told people this. We was having a conversation on Xbox Live the other night. I said, if they make this like out of a comic book, I will buy that, and it can be per episode, and I will buy it instead of reading a comic.
Yeah,
because it's interactive.
Oh, okay. We got a question from Dave J. What's your thoughts about the iPhone 7 exploding?
Oh,
iPhone 7 on explode. It's the Galaxy Note.
Oh, that was a Galaxy.
They got canceled. They got rid of that.
Yeah, they done for. They ain't even putting in. They giving people $100 back. Extra.
I will say for Apple fans though that it is possible for an iPhone to explode, mainly because they use Android chips. So theoretically, since they're using the same,
what you got with beef with Android? Can't be having no beef with Android. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Well, how do you? They can't. That's Samsung problem. So then what? That and Samsung need to fire that technician that okayed that shit. I don't care. I don't like nobody to lose no job. Your job's gonna get lost today.
Oh yeah,
$3 billion.
Whoever was in charge of quality control over there needs to be fired.
You know what?
Them testers that had it secretly for fucking 6 months. I don't want you back either. I'm
like
killing everybody.
My thoughts on that one, bro. With the Galaxy 7, the Galaxy Note 7, the way it exploded, it kind of brought me back to video games. And I don't compare everything to video games, but I thought about this shit. You know,
well, according to BGR.com, there is an iPhone 7 that did explode.
Oh,
it said caught fire while in transit.
Yeah, but this was pretty much all of them are exploding though.
We're talking about the Galaxy. Which one?
The galaxies are burning up on people charged. They burning. They wake up. And the damn Galaxy that burned up and put shit in their wood.
Is that not a good example of how shit like that's like a good example of how we don't have the technology to put out there, but yet we're forcing it out there. And y'all know that gamers are going through the same shit. We get shit that's broken, we get shit that's faulty, and yet everybody falls for the hype of this shit, knowing damn well it ain't worth the fuck. And then these companies, man, when they get the backlash from it, it's pretty much this is going to ruin Samsung. In the mobile department, this is going to hurt them bad because they're releasing deadly explosive devices. The first one I read about was a little kid. It fucked up. Hold on. Depending on the age, and don't forget, a cell phone has mad radiation in it, bros. And one had blew up in a little boy's face. Depending on that boy's age, that shit could have killed him, man.
Well, just to play devil's advocate here, you have to remember, because I have a Samsung phone, it's one particular model. It's the Note model,
Yeah,
not
the
the
Note
regular ones. So if you're getting like S7, X6, you're not going to have any of those problems. It's the Note model. So it's
Something with
almost
the
like
battery that they're using
it's
is
almost like with
exploding.
Xboxes when you had the Ring of Death. They were different models. So if you don't have that model, you don't have to worry. But it is going to hurt that that model isn't selling.
No, because I know a lot of people. My old lady was looking for it, and I was like, I pre-ordered, and someone told me like, no, I'm letting her pre-order on her account. Fuck that shit. Because I'm looking. I was waiting on the Pixel, and I'm so pissed off the fucking Pixels with fucking Verizon. I ain't got no fucking Verizon. You know what I'm saying? I want the subsidized, mini subsidized deal. You throw money down and you pay off. But I'm gonna stick to my Nexus 6. I like the Pixel, but Verizon, they got data caps. I ain't fucking with those data caps.
And they'll hit you with like a $900 fine too. It's in fine print.
But I thought about getting it. Mom's got Verizon. I'm like, hey, pre-order that Pixel for me. I just pay it per month until it's paid off.
I like the email
because they're universal. The phones are still universal. You can put your T-Mobile SIM card in it, and it'll work perfectly fine.
The last thing I heard about Samsung in the phone was the best way for this phone not to explode up on you is to just not use it. That shit was hilarious. This is the best way for it not to explode on you.
That's crazy.
All right, guys, we just hit that 2-hour mark, man. I ain't trying to go over. I'm ready to get the hell out, play some video games, and then enjoy the rest of my weekend. Man.
You don't play video games. Take away that title.
Yeah, everybody.
No, yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna go ahead and end the podcast here, man. I'm gonna try my best to. I know I said it last Friday, but try my best to do it next Thursday. You know, Gears of War is out the way. You know, we didn't do the Den of Sin podcast on Alex's channel because he was so wrapped up in Gears of War. You know, I honestly, if you'd have done that podcast, Alex, I would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm playing Gears of War." It was a good thing you didn't do the podcast, God. Yeah. Gears of War had my life for like the past 2-3 days, man. It's a great game, really fantastic. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it after this podcast. I might be watching TV with my wife, but if I'm not, I'll probably be in like horde mode. So you know.
Okay, yeah, let me know if you want to play, then we can play.
Yeah, if y'all want to play horror mode, we can play horror mode tonight because that's when I'm finna jump on Gears.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll let y'all guys know, man. But anyway, hell of a podcast. Great cast and crew. You know, talk about some Xbox One stuff, some Gears of War stuff. Nintendo still sucks, even though I still like the company. I won't say I like the company. I like their games, but I don't know, man. I'm confused here. Nintendo just fucking pissed me off, so they suck.
They'll bring you back next week. They'll bring you back next week.
There'll be more rumors next week. So whatever the day gets here, whenever this NX announcement, that's when I'm gonna get more serious with talking about Nintendo on my channel. It's been dead, so why the fuck should I keep talking about Nintendo? Like, it's just so much I can keep random about. It's the same shit, man. Like, that's why I really haven't been talking about Nintendo. So whenever Nintendo actually come back and announce the shit, then maybe I can start, you know, talking more Nintendo on this channel. So right now I'm gonna keep talking to Xbox, I'm gonna keep talking PlayStation, and I'm gonna just go on from there, man. So I guess after that.
Hang on, you can't talk about PlayStation because you're a pro Xbox channel and a pro Nintendo. You're not allowed to talk about PlayStation on your channel. You didn't understand that the rules of engagement.
Yeah, you got hands. You don't have hooves.
Yeah.
Only I can do that.
You know that that's not part of the rules of engagement. That's what got told to me.
So I should give my PlayStation back or something? I should sell it or something?
They said, they say sell it. They say give it to the PlayStation. He said set it on fire.
Just put a Note 7 on it and go to sleep.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just a gamer. I love video games. So
you have any trophies to prove that you're a gamer?
Exactly. Show us your trophies live, sir.
What's your gamer tag in these gaming streets? You know what I'm saying? What's your police record?
I demand to see your trophies.
He said police record. You ain't a gamer unless you did time once.
Oh shit, man! These fuckboys, this community just got me. Oh my god, I don't want to talk about them right now, man. I got a good day going on. I don't even want to think about these fuckboys, man. But anyway, let's go ahead and get our intros out the way. Let's go and start with you, Alex.
All right, what's going on, people? ActivesiN here. talked about some fun stuff today. There are a lot of people in this podcast, and we managed to keep it around 2 hours. I'm actually quite shocked about that. But yeah, we will be back, I guess, Tuesday or Wednesday for Den of Sin, provided there's enough interesting stuff to talk about, and then Thursday for Real Talk with the Real Gamer.
All right, man.
Otherwise, you will catch us playing Gears.
All right. All right, let's go with you again, Nick.
All right, this is Nick from Gamer Incorporated, here for another episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. Talked about some Xbox sales for some reason. Gears of War 4 is a pretty interesting game. I hope to get a lot of playtime in for it this weekend. And the NX doesn't exist, and I don't know why we're still talking about it. So, yeah, see you guys next time.
Love the NX.
All right, let's go with you, Jay.
What's up, everybody? This is JDauntless, the Protagonist Gamer, pushing for 800 subscribers on my channel, and I would never got there if it wasn't for this audience right here. These friendships that I have just came across with Real Gamer. All you guys, ActivesiNGaming, Ron, 100, all of you sons of bitches. I really appreciate all of you, man. Sinister, you guys are really the best, and I really appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me, man. The respect of this gaming community, not many of us, but fuck, man, we definitely make a strong impact on how the game industry should be, and I really appreciate it. So thank you for the invite to this podcast, man.
I appreciate it, man. All right, let's go with you, Retro. Oh, not Retro, Miss 100.
What's up with you guys? It's your boy 100, Intro Media Gaming. Like, damn, it's still weird. Like you say, 2 hours. It's only 7, and like it's 10 o'clock at night. I guess the time finna change. But appreciate you letting me on your podcast, man. And you know what? Everybody, y'all go check out my Dodgers tomorrow. Get some raggedy ass Cubs. You know what I'm saying? You guys are just other than gaming. I am a sports fanatic, sports fan. So you follow me on Twitter. Don't see me arguing with ponies and weirdos and all the rest of that shit. I just really do post sports and try to support people, and I support everybody, and you guys need to go support everybody too. You know what I'm saying? Show your support. You know what I'm saying? Go to their channels and subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, hit a thumbs up down if you want to. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to be the next YouTube stars. You know what I'm saying? We're just gamers, and we love gaming.
All right. Appreciate you, man. All right, let's go with you, Retro, bro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here. Had a lot of fun tonight. Also, RIP to Tommy Ford. For those of you that don't know, Tommy from Martin died.
You ain't got
to him.
Good job, Tommy.
I know, he was like one of my favorite characters.
Damn, Tommy, damn.
But yeah, just paying my respects.
I think he was like 2 years old, man. Nigga was young, man.
Yeah, he was
young.
6'4". I mean, dang, he's tall.
He had like a ruptured abdomen or something. It was on life support.
Aneurysm.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I didn't know anything about that, but that's sad. He's on
yesterday, man.
No, been on life support. I was like, man,
that's terrible.
Oh, man. I still watch Martin. It still comes on a lot, so I love that shit.
That final season sucked though.
Nigga, you ain't got no job. Real bad.
All right, let's go with you, Sinister, yeah.
Yeah, it's happening. Y'all Sinister here. You know, enjoy my time with these guys here. And hope I can, hit 100 subscribers someday. But, but also support these guys, man. These are my brothers in arms right here. And it's been real, and I appreciate, being part of the podcast.
All right, appreciate you, man. Like I say, man, actually, my link in the description below, I got it saved to where all my podcast buddies, all y'all, that if anybody watching this or watching this in the future, all their channels is in the link in the description below. So I don't need to do no editing after the podcast. It's already there. You click on it right now, it's already there. So, subscribe to everybody, support everybody. And I guess with me, I'm gonna start doing more content on this channel. I know I've been busy, but I'm gonna start getting a little bit more serious with my YouTube channel because I want to hit 2,000 subscribers. I've been stuck at 1,770 subscribers for like 2-3 weeks, man. So I'm gonna start getting a little bit more serious. And whenever I hit the 2,000 subscriber mark, I'm gonna start giving away some stuff, some prizes, some games, whatever. I'm being honest. So tell your friends, tell them subscribe, whatever, and that's y'all folks out there that's been subscribing to me for a while, you know, that's been supporting me. I didn't forget y'all. I'm gonna give y'all something, you know, just letting y'all know. So just keep on with the support, you know, tell your friends, share this podcast, share, you know, my channel every time I upload a video, share it, man. You know, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Google Plus or Facebook. Man, I'm there. Like I said, man, appreciate y'all support. Subscribe to everybody, and once again, it's your boy, Rick Gaming 27, and y'all have a good day. Peace out.
See you later.